The purpose of this video is to provide instruction on how to create an appeal request. Appeal requests include reset a test, invalidate a test, reopen a test, grace period extension, and reopen a test segment. This process is used when the parents of a student have opted their student out of the RISE test after the student has completed or started a RISE test, and you need to invalidate the test before entering the 204 participation code for parental exclusion. It is also used when a student inadvertently submits the test before completing the test, and when a message appears stating the student has used up all their available attempts. Remember that you can pause this video at any time in order to slow the presentation down. Of the tasks listed, you will only be submitting requests for two of the choices, invalidate a test and reopen a test. To complete either of these tasks, you must have school admin rights for your school in RISE. Those who should have this access include the testing coordinator and building principal. You will start on the RISE home screen as shown here and select the Tide icon. If you have school admin rights in RISE, you will come to a screen shown here with a drop-down menu choice of Appeal Requests that is found in the middle of the green column. If this choice is not present, you do not have adequate rights. If you are a testing coordinator or building administrator, you will need to contact the district assessment director, and you will be provided these access rights. If you are a classroom teacher, you will need to contact your testing coordinator or building administrator and have them complete this task. Notice there are two choices in the Appeal Request menu, Create Request and Upload Request. You will use the Create Request option for both invalidating and reopening tests. This is the page you land on when you select the option Create Request. On this page, you will select the request type. You are asked to restrict your actions to the two options of invalidate a test and reopen a test. The invalidate a test is for when a student has taken part of the test or completed a test, and then their parents have opted them out of the RISE test. The open a test is for when a student has inadvertently submitted the test has been closed by the system because the time since the last session has been too long, or the test attempts have expired and the student gets a message that all attempts have been used. Whether you are going to invalidate a test or reopen a test, you will need to select your filter for searching for the desired test. It is best if you use the student's SSID, which is the third choice in the drop-down menu at the top right. However, this search sometimes gives a response message stating that the student was not found. In these occasions, you can use the session ID. This will generate a list of all students assigned to the session for which you are searching, and you will need to scan all the names for the desired student. In this example, we have chosen Reopen a Test on the left side for the request type, and have selected SSID in the top right of the screen. We now type in the student's SSID in the box on the right, and then press the search button found in the middle. A list of all tests that this student has taken is now listed, including any benchmark or interim tests that have been taken during the school year. Look for the desired test in the column indicated here. Be sure it is the summative test and not a benchmark test. Select the box on the left for the desired test. Once you have selected a test, the box above and to the left of the slide of the test will change color, indicating you can now proceed to create the appeal request. Press this button. You will now have a new screen, which will require you to type in a reason for the appeal. It does not have to be a long explanation, but you must fill this out before submitting the request. Once you have entered the reason for your request, you can select the Submit button at the bottom of the box. This will complete the request process and your request is ready for approval. Whether you are invalidating a test or reopening a test, you will need to inform the district assessment director because it needs to be approved before it will be invalidated or reopened.